Hello everyone, and welcome to my second week of the 12 weeks of Halloween. Today, this is the project that we're going to be making. We're going to be making this card, but we're not going to duplicate this card exactly. This is a simple card, and this is a great way to show you how you can just use simple products to make a cute card. So this is just using paper and stamps, and I did die cut the owl because I wasn't gonna cut that out. But if you didn't have a big shot machine, you can definitely just cut this owl out and pop it up. So today what I'm going to show you is how you can recreate this card but add some wow factor to it. So let's get started. So the pieces that you're going to need, or the supplies you're going to need today, is you're definitely going to need your Stampin' jig. You're going to need some Tangelo Twist ink, a sponge dauber. I'm using the Halloween Treat stamp set, but I've already die cut my image, and I'm using the dies to go along with it. I'm using the Hunt You Later for the sentiment, and this is why we're going to need the Stampin' jig. And then you're going to have a piece of black cardstock that is 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and then you're going to score it at 5 inches. I mean 5.5 inches to create your A2 size card. Then you're going to need a piece of the Happy Huntings pattern paper. I'm using the bats, and we're going to have to trim that off, so you're going to need some scissors also. You're also going to need a piece of Tangelo Twist cut down to 4 by 5 1/4. And then you're going to need a piece of black cardstock that is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then a vanilla piece at 3 by 3 inches. So what we're going to start with today is and I'm using the new Woodland embossing folder. So what we're going to need to do is emboss this piece here. And if you own the Big Shot and you have the magnetic plate, you will need to use the regular multi-purpose plate for your embossing. Okay. I grabbed the wrong plate. Oh, here we go. I know I had it. And you're going to want to put this all the way on tab 1. So let me excuse the mess here. But you're going to need to put this on tab 1. There, we're going to run that through right there. You're going to add your plate. Okay, your embossing folder, you're going to put your paper in it. And then we are just going to run this through. Okay. Okay, and then this is what you're gonna have. Now this is the deboss side, and then this is the emboss side. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, so this is my first time using that folder. It's pretty. I like it. So now what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna take this scratch piece right here. Is using your sponge dauber and your ink. I just want to highlight these trees. Now, sorry if I'm shaking this here. Now this is tone on tone, so you may not see it as good. And then you might want to dab it if you don't want it to spread all over like it did right there. Okay, and then I'm just gonna do my edges. I have not sponged anything in such a long time. Okay, so I'm just trying to hit on some places I think can be a little darker. Okay. Alrighty. So now what we're going to do is we're going to adhere this piece on. It should stick. And then you do want to use like a stronger adhesive, especially when you're dealing with embossed pieces, or you definitely want to put some extra adhesive on there. Okay, so I'm just gonna okay. So you're gonna get out some paper snips. And hold on. Just wanna clean up that edge. Not too much on this side that I gotta trim off. Okay, so there's the beginning of our card. And so now I'm going to add some adhesive on here. And when you're putting on adhesive, you definitely want to make sure that it's edge to edge so your card does not lift up. Okay. And there goes the start. So now what we're going to do is we're going to stamp with our Stampin' Majig. So when you're using your Stampin' Majig, you're going to get this clear plastic piece and the tool. And so what you're going to do first is line this up and actually I'm going to do it on this side because I'm showing you this way. Oh, hold on. Okay, sorry guys, I'm back. I thought I was filming without my SIM card in here, but I was, and it was blinking on me for some reason. So I'm actually going to use it this way because I'm actually left-handed, and sometimes it's really hard trying to stamp with my right hand. Ugh, I hate it when I get ink all over my hands. So you're going to ink up your stamp. I'm using the new archival black ink by Stampin' Up. And I'm doing this facing towards me, but all you're going to do is have this plastic sheet and then your T-shaped tool and line it up against that till it's hitting it. Then you're going to stamp, and that is so not straight. Okay, let's do it on this side then. Because the whole point is you want to get it straight so you can get a straight stamped image. So I'm just going to do it with my right hand. Okay, that looks better. Then I'm going to take the 3-inch square piece of vanilla cardstock, and I want this to be down here. So I want to make sure that it's straight. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be straight. Okay, so I'm going to move this, take my block, and stamp down, stamp up, and there you go. So this just helps you get a better straight image when you are stamping. Okay, so that is it for our stamping today. I can move this. So now what I'm going to do is adhere this piece on. Okay. And then okay, so this is sometimes hard to do when you're trying to do it black on black near black, so okay. And then instead of putting this on flat, I'm just going to pop it up. And sometimes you do want to add one in the middle, especially if you don't want this to sink in. This is going in the right direction. Okay, make sure this is straight. There we go. Then we're going to pop up an owl. And what you can do too to save on dimensionals, you can definitely cut these in half, so that way you can put them in different places. Okay, so now to accentuate this even more, I am going to add some, what is this called, metallic sequins, and they got them in black. It's black, silver, gold, and clear. So I think I want to get out the little stars. I'm just going to get out 3. It's all about the rules of thirds. So they said things look better in 3s when you're card making. So I'm just trying to figure out where I want my sequence to go. I think I want to put them up there just like that, and I'm going to use the fine tip glue. Oops. And let's see. Hopefully this won't stick on there. Okay, so I'm just gonna add just a little dab of glue. Is all that I need. Okay. A little bit goes a long way. Okay. And then this is how you put the top back on. Okay, I'm getting it in the... Because you don't want to leave this out and you don't want to bend that tip because it can get clogged. So there's my card for today. See the difference? I mean, it's essentially the same card, but I just added some sequins. I popped this up. I did a an extra layer with the black as the card base, and then I embossed the that layer. So it's the same card, but it's just a little bit more pretty. So thank you for joining me today. Bye bye.